The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 on March 8, 2014, stands as a haunting enigma in the annals of aviation history. This incident captured global attention, eliciting an unprecedented search effort and sparking intense speculation and debate. Despite years of investigation and extensive search operations, the fate of the aircraft and the 239 people on board remains unknown. This tragic event not only underscored the complexities and challenges of modern air travel, but also prompted significant changes in aviation safety protocols. As we delve into the details of this perplexing case, we are confronted with profound questions about technology, human error, and the boundless mysteries of the open skies. On March 8, 2014, the international flight of Malaysia Airlines, MH370-MAS370, operated by a Boeing 777-200ER with registration 9MMRO, disappeared from radar while flying from Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia to its planned destination, Beijing Capital International Airport in China. The crew last communicated with Air Traffic Control, ATC, approximately 38 minutes after takeoff, when the flight was over the South China Sea. The aircraft disappeared from secondary ATC radar screens a few minutes later, but was tracked by the Malaysian military's primary radar for another hour, deviating westward from its planned flight path, crossing the Malay Peninsula and the Andaman Sea. It exited radar range at 200 nautical miles, 370 kilometers, northwest of Penang Island in northwestern Peninsular Malaysia. With all 227 passengers and 12 crew members missing, the disappearance of Flight 370 was the most severe incident involving a Boeing 777, the worst incident of 2014, and the worst in Malaysia Airlines history until surpassed in all three aspects by Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, which was shot down while flying over Ukraine 4 months later on July 17, 2014. The search for the missing aircraft became the most costly search in aviation history. Initially, it focused on the South China Sea and the Andaman Sea, before innovative analysis of the aircraft's automated communications with an Inmarsat satellite indicated that the plane traveled south over the southern Indian Ocean. The lack of official information in the early days after the disappearance sparked intense criticism from the Chinese public, particularly from the passengers' relatives, as the majority of those on board Flight 370 were of Chinese origin. Several pieces of debris were found on the western shores of the Indian Ocean during the years 2015 and 2016. Many of these were confirmed to be from Flight 370. After 3 years of searching over a 120,000 square kilometer area of ocean failed to locate the aircraft, the Interagency Coordination Center leading the operation suspended activities in January 2017. A second search launched in January 2018 by the private company Ocean Infinity also ended unsuccessfully after 6 months. Primarily based on the analysis of data from the last communication with the Inmarsat satellite, the Australian Transport Safety Bureau, ATSB, initially proposed that an event of hypoxia was the most likely cause, given the available evidence, although there was no consensus on this theory among investigators. At various stages of the investigation, possible hijacking scenarios, including involvement of the crew, and suspicions regarding the aircraft's cargo manifest were considered. Numerous disappearance theories were also reported by the media. The final report by the Malaysian Ministry of Transport in July 2018 was inconclusive. It highlighted the Malaysian Air Traffic Control's failures to attempt to communicate with the aircraft immediately after its disappearance. In the absence of a definitive cause of the disappearance, safety recommendations and regulations were implemented in the aviation industry, citing Flight 370 to prevent the recurrence of circumstances associated with the loss. These include longer battery life on underwater locator beacons, extended recording time for flight data and cockpit voice recorders, and new standards for reporting aircraft positions over the open ocean. In conclusion, the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 remains one of the greatest mysteries in modern aviation history. Despite all the efforts put into searching and investigating this incident, definitive answers remain elusive. The tragic loss of the aircraft has led to significant changes in the aviation industry, focusing on improving safety, and implementing stricter standards to prevent similar circumstances in the future. However, until a definitive cause and clarification in this case remain, the mystery persists and the memory of those who lost their lives in this tragic incident will endure. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to be up to date with the next episodes. We would be happy if you would leave us your opinion in the comments section.